My luggage was missing. Milan is booming with new places. Fashion week is around the corner. Nothing. Might as well just like go to the city hall and get married. Hello my lovelies and welcome to another video. Today we're starting from the car. Next to me I have Filippo and we are en route to, where are we going, Filippo?
We're going to Le Brassus.
Correct! We're going to Switzerland. We're almost actually in Switzerland. It's snowy outside, which is quite exciting because we're already up in the mountains, I think.
Yep.
How's your day, Filippo?
To be honest, it's okay. Sometimes things goes just in the right way and sometimes it just goes south.
Yeah.
And this weekend, everything is going south in terms of business. Personal life, we are blessed, we are lucky, we have everything we need. Parents, brothers, sisters, everything is fine, everything is fine. Business, it's a moment where things could go better. But that's okay, because tomorrow is a new day. Today, it's okay, we'll fix it.
I think that's the kind of, the beauty, I would say, and I choose to look at it as beauty of like having your own company. A lot of the things depend on like results in like, I don't know, a world of sports, sometimes of weather.
Sometimes you do a beautiful project. You spend time, money, energy to build the most incredible event, right? And then that day it rains. And then the event, that's just a metaphor. And then that event is not gonna be how you want it.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen, but it's gonna be 20% of the full capacity.
Yeah.
So you just accept it, you deal with it, and there is nothing we can do. Because you know what? Tomorrow is coming. I also think people would understand that it didn't perform as well, wherever it is, because things goes
south,
in a different way. I work a lot in sports, so my business is, you can win the final, you can lose the final, things can, depends on results. But that's what happened in life.
I wanted to say something a little bit selfish, and I hope you guys will understand me. I mean, as long as it doesn't rain, baby, on our wedding day.
Yeah. No, it's not gonna rain, baby.
Yeah, that's
also because we don't know the day yet. How's that?
because we have 2 days booked. That's a little sneaky preview of the situation related to our wedding. But we actually had many updates, and soon I will be able to update you. Right now we're en route to Le Brassus with Audemars Piguet. As you guys know, I'm super excited, but unfortunately I'm not sure what I will be able to share with you guys, because I know they will be revealing their watch novelties for the year, and I'm not sure if they're still going to be embargoed. So you're going to have to stay tuned for that. Guys, we arrived after 7-hour journey, baby.
No, baby, 6.
7-hour journey.
No, baby, 2:38, 5:30.
I got so traumatized. So we arrived, and basically my luggage was missing for like 5 minutes, right?
No, 2.
2 minutes.
But it felt like 10.
But everything is okay now because we're back at this hotel, and it's even more beautiful than what I can remember it. We received something here. As you can see, it says 150 Audemars Piguet. I'm very excited. We don't have any time now because we're already 47 minutes late to the dinner. So we need to quickly change. And this is all I traveled with. Hand luggage, as you can see, my Hermes hand luggage that Filippo gave me for Christmas. So I'm quickly gonna change and we have to get going. Good morning, guys. Where do I put the mic? Nowhere. I'm just getting dressed for the morning, putting on earrings. I think I'll go for a pair of kitten heels. Basically, I've got everything white, a pair of denim, my Cartier necklace, the new Hermes scarf with the navy bag. I'm gonna let my hair down because I finished my makeup, and this is gonna be my look of the day. I have a coat. However, we're gonna spend majority of the day inside. I'm just gonna change my watch. I took off my watch. I'm gonna wear my Royal Oak with the navy dial because I feel like it goes quite well. These shoes are so comfy. I am dying for a coffee, that I can tell you. We're having our second coffee of the day, Filippo and I. The thing is that I wanted to tell you, I won't be able to show you a lot of what's going on today because first of all, there's a lot of confidential stuff such as new watches that we won't be able to reveal until September. Right, Filippo? How do you drink coffee with the beard?
Maybe I was thinking the same. Obviously, you always order takeaway because then you can, drink the coffee like this with a cup. With this, it's impossible because first of all, you need to put the beer on the side, which is important, and then it's impossible because
Show us. Let's see the aftermath. Ah, you did pretty well, to be honest.
I know it's not easy, but yeah.
This year is a very important year. Every year is a very important year, but for AP, it's going to be 150 years. I'm going to try and show you as much as I can. Keep in mind there's going to be obviously also a lot of people around here, clients and people that don't want to be in content. So I'm going to try and be as respectful as possible and still take you on this adventure with Filippo and me. I wanted to show you the watches I'm wearing, and it's actually on time. This is Royal Oak, rose gold, diamond bezel, and Filippo's wearing. What are you wearing, Filippo?
Ceramic.
This is a 34 millimeter black ceramic Royal Oak, and I love it. It's automatic movement because it's 34 millimeter.
Yep.
And I love it so much, actually.
Thank you.
But many of you will know I have a similar one, also 34 millimeter. Just mine is from Carolina Bucci collection, so it has the sapphire laser cut dial or whatever it's called. Coffee and then innovations. Guys, this is one of my favorite places in the world. Filippo is just asking if I emptied my pockets because this is the showroom. We're gonna be trying on lots of different watches. These are like the ones that I've seen before, but the funny part is that I've tried all the watches that I ended up getting here first. Every watch I tried in this showroom, I ended up getting. Did you know? Guys, I would love to have something like this. This is the double complication from 1950s and there are only 5. I would love to have this. It's so beautiful and so thin. Guys, for all of my watch lovers, 2025 is going to be such a big year. I mean, I think also the 50 years of Royal Oak was a really big deal. But I think that 150 years of Audemars Piguet is bringing so much innovation and progress, like insane progress. I don't know what I'm going to be able to tell you because at the moment I'm running back to the hotel like for 5 minutes to put a video on because most of these watches that we've seen are embargoed. I can't show you before 25th, but this video was going to go live on like 22nd. So now I'm trying to reshuffle everything I can so that this video can go live on 25th and something else can go live on 22nd, and then in this video, oh so sunny, I can show you the watches because they are insane. Walking, getting some fresh air with my best friend ever. That's you. Going back to the hotel from the showroom and the museum at Le Brassus. Honestly, guys, the showroom is just, Filippo also found some watches that he likes. I found lots of watches that I like. And yeah, I was just saying, the first time I tried there on an offshore, I tried on the watch that I'm wearing. I'll insert the picture. There I also tried on this black ceramic. I just ended up getting the limited edition Carolina Bucci one. So it's very, very, very special. We're now going to the hotel, which is like literally just here next to the museum. And it's the Hotel Horloger. It's actually so cool because it's like the architecture is so special. As you can see, it's a little bit futuristic. First time I came here in 22, it didn't look like this. There was a lot of the stuff that like didn't really exist yet. Love it. Like love these little winter gardens. I wouldn't mind like a little chill moment. We have a gala tonight, so probably gonna rest a little bit and recharge our social batteries. Before we do, Filippo, I'll ask you very kindly and lovingly to take a little picture of me here outside. He said lol. You know what I think? Look at this view. There's something so relaxing about having this view from your hotel room. But also, Filippo has just opened something very special. Do you want to show them what we received from AP while we were away? It's so incredible. It's like a table clock. And it's, you put it other way around. Oh no, okay. It's with this vintage Audemars Piguet logo, especially for 150 years anniversary.
Okay,
Not going to reveal too much. However, what I'm going to show you is what's in here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present you. Baby! I think this is yours. Mine is large. I love it! Filippo's is green. He already opened his because he couldn't wait. And it says here, AP 150. Now this is insane. I don't have a piece. I actually love it. I don't have any varsity jacket. Now I feel like a cheerleader that is dating a quarterback. I love it. I actually really, really love it. Let's see. Filippo. It says Audemars Piguet. Can you film it? It's so insane. I love it. Look at this. Oh my god, I'm so thankful. Thank you, AP. Honestly. Let's show you Filippo's. He unpacked last night. It's insane. And it's in the AP color. Wow. By the way, someone just DM me to say your husband is wearing a girl's watch. Yeah, I think it's the most beautiful.
By the way, I also wear, just for you to know, a girl knitwear. I also wear a girl denim.
No, it's not. He is so confident in everything he is and does that nothing can offend him, which is something that is so incredible. But also, I think I'm very similar. Very difficult to offend me with negative comments because I know exactly who I am. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I am gonna have a little rest. How long did it take me to get ready for the gala, Filippo?
3 minutes.
Loving this dress from Alessandro Rich. I really, really
Ciao, Ale.
had to wear it, especially like because it's velvet, so I wanted to wear it this winter. I got Casadei Blade sling bags. I love these. Also, they're like so extremely comfortable. You guys
Also,
will be
sorry guys,
surprised.
as you can see, there is a little thing there that we stay there for until next month. Yeah,
Anyway, I'm
Casadei
wearing
shoes.
two mini oak
Okay,
watches,
let's go to the
yellow gold
reason why we here.
and white gold, which is great because you can then mix metals and things like that. Nothing around the neck because I feel like there's a lot going on here. Tiny little diamond studs, and that's it. I'm gonna have also my Kelly pochette, which is here, and that's it. We're going for the gala. I have black coat and I'm ready. I hope I'm not gonna freeze. I still need to put something on my lips. It's gonna be makeup forever, and wear caffeine and something else, and that's it. Probably the lip glow. Let's go.
I'm wearing Saint Laurent boots. Okay, something I'm very proud of. These pants are LV from Virgil, his last show. So very, very sentimental. Saint Laurent silk shirt, Saint Laurent double breast jacket. And that's it. My chrome art jewelry, my ring, my watch. And that's it. My earring. And a lot of love. Mwah.
So lucky. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap it up and leave. So that's it. I did the best I could in 5 minutes because I wanted to stay longer in bed. Let's go. Guys, we just got back to the room. It was amazing. Filippo's suffering with some allergies, not funny. We just got back, and I wanted to tell you that basically Lucky Day was performing, and he always has such good vibes and good energy. I have to touch the microphone here because I wanted to show you that you know what I had to do when I got home. My Duolingo 388-day streak. Bless you, my love. I'm exhausted from all the excitement and everything we did today, from the incredible launches that we've seen. And right now, I'm gonna jump in the shower and go straight to bed. Bless you, baby. Wow, what a busy day it's been, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind, traveled 4.5 hours today from Le Brassus, and literally the moment that I arrived, I had a ton of stuff to do. It was one of those days when literally like things were waiting for me from the moment that I arrived in the house, and I had to like just handle one thing after another thing after another thing after another thing. And it's 8 p.m. and I just about, I want to say finished, but I'm kind of vlogging because I realized there's so many things that I wanted to tell you. I don't know how much I've actually told you while we were in the Vallée des Joux in Switzerland, but we went, first of all, the major headline is that this year is 150 years of Audemars Piguet, and that's obviously, as every year, they will be launching many novelties in the watch world. First of all, as the brand, I love that they're family owned and everything feels so family oriented with them. They're just like, they are a family. Today I was explaining that to a friend because she told me like, oh my God, your trip in Switzerland looked so amazing. And I said, you know what? The truth is that AP is a family-owned brand, so you kind of like, you're there, but you're also with the CEO and the communication director, but then also like AP house manager in Barcelona or something. You know, it's like you just get to meet everybody and hang out with everybody, and they really like value their clients as well as their like friends of the brand, and we all kind of can mingle together and just enjoy the time together, and that's something that I really love. That being said, every year I participate in these events like around February, March time when they reveal everything that they have coming for that year. And last year, it was literally the day after Fashion Week in Milan. They revealed the Mini Oak. They revealed lots of other watches that I sadly at that time wasn't able to show you. But this time, the most exciting thing for me personally of this year is that in 2025, Audemars Piguet is coming back with the new perpetual calendar. And it's a very special one because, like I said, they're so well known for the novelty, but also for innovation and for the kind of like bringing the manufacturing on the next level. So perpetual calendar, for most of my watch connoisseurs, they will know it's like such a sensitive watch in a way that like you have to kind of wind it and you have to really look after it because it shows the date, the time, obviously, the week, the month, the year, the moon phase. It's like such a specific complication watch, right? If you're not like winding it and it's not really showing the right time, it can be quite complicated to set this watch. But AP came up with like this whole new mechanism that you can just like do it like you do the normal watch. Wow, I'm not wearing a watch right now actually because I packed my watches. I was wearing 2 watches last night. We basically managed to witness this incredible 3 perpetual calendar watch launches. There are 2 Royal Oaks that are 41 millimeter. There's a sand gold, which is so beautiful. It's like not white gold, it's not rose gold, it's something in between. There is a steel one with a blue dial, and then there's also the code, which I think is really beautiful color. I loved it. I'll insert a picture here so you guys can see it as well, because I thought that was probably one, like out of the 3, I maybe even like that one the most. There were lots of other novelties as well, for women especially, that you guys will have to wait a little bit to still see. But here is a little teasing moment that AP will have like such an important year this year, so you guys will just have to wait a little bit longer. But what's good is that I'm planning my new watch. We went to the showroom, as you guys could have seen, and I tried on so many different ones, and Filippo thinks that I should get, I'll insert a picture of the watch here, this little insane skeleton open work. You can see through the watch. It's so special. So we're debating a little bit. I feel so lucky, first of all, to be witnessing 50 years of Royal Oak and then 150 years of Audemars Piguet within my kind of time as doing this, if you see what I mean. Came back from the Brassus full of like excitement and things, and I brought with me a little bit more in terms of watches. I never packed many watches, if I'm honest with you, not more than 1 or 2 max when I'm going anywhere, just because of safety. And like most of my watches are stored in the bank because we were going where we were going for the event. I kind of thought I'd show you what I packed with me. So this is one of the travel cases, and you would have noticed that this is the watch I wore on the first day, which was the reveal day. This is my Royal Oak with blue dial. This is 37 millimeter diamond bezel rose gold. So now I have like more watches than ever actually to show you. And this is another Royal Oak over here. This one is steel with a gray dial. Then talking about gray, I have my Royal Oak offshore. I love to wear this watch, especially in the winter with like gray knits and things like that. And this one is the only chrono watch that I have. Yeah, it has like these 3 little things inside. That's what makes it chrono, and it has the gray rubber bracelet. And then what I actually have as well, and what I brought with me at Le Brassus and I wore at the Gala night, are my 2 mini oaks together. I'll insert the picture if you haven't seen it, but I wore these together. So tomorrow they're getting collected, like a few of them I'm gonna put away in the bank so I don't keep them in the house. I wanted to show you basically some of the differences. And I also have the black ceramic Carolina Bucci watch with beautiful colorful dial. I might take that one out of the bank because I haven't worn it in a while. So it's a cute watch to wear, especially around winter time when I wear like a lot of black and gray and brown and colors like that. So I think like the watch probably missing in my collection would be maybe the QP. I don't know if you've noticed, but the 41 millimeter in sand gold and the steel, etc., they all have this like vintage logo. I'll insert a picture here. There's a vintage logo one that's going to be released especially for 150 years, and there's only going to be 150 of those, so that's a limited edition. And then I'll insert the picture just so you can see the differences in logo. There's going to be like a normal one right up, normal, I mean like the usual one after. So that's so beautiful. If you ask me what my favorite watch is, I genuinely would not be able to answer that question. I really love to wear mini oaks because they're just so light and easy. I feel like I would love to kind of like collect these. I hope like AP is gonna launch many more mini watches. The thing is though that I'm such a huge fan of the movement in the watch itself. Like I love watches with automatic movement. So every time I wear this one, I love how the rose gold looks on my skin tone, and I love the navy with the denim, with what I worn when I was in Le Brassus. Like that's just amazing. I mean, again, also I love a steel watch for the fact that it's so casual. You see, very casual, very wearable. This watch I tried when I tried it on in Le Brassus when I was the first time in the showroom. It was like a watch that would not leave my brain. I could not stop thinking about it. I took this picture in the showroom and I could not stop thinking about it, and I wouldn't stop until I finally had it. Like it was crazy obsession. Basically just big fan of this brand for so many different reasons, and I'm so excited about this year because it's going to be a very special one. So I just wanted to fill you in on everything our Switzerland trip related. Good morning, ragazzi, ragazze. I wanted to show you my outfit of the day. This is the outfit. I am wearing Gucci denim that I've had now for, well, I suppose 2 years, because it was the collection between Alessandro Michele and Sabato De Sarno. This baggy kind of, just love this denim. Honestly, I think the studio at Gucci is so good, and they just did such a good collection also in between. That's just my personal opinion. I know many people will like agree or disagree or whatever, but I love that collection. In fact, I bought quite a few pieces from that collection. There's one trench coat that I regret so much for not getting. My essay she told me she'll let me know, and then she never did, so I suppose it never really arrived. So that's the denim. This is the Better US or Us belt. We got Victoria Beckham knit that I'm wearing for the first time ever. I got my Birkin Kazak. These the Row kitten heels that Filippo actually bought me during couture, and this is the Magda Butchroom leather jacket. It's the time of wearing leather jackets, you guys. We're almost there. I need to tuck this in a little bit better. I have under my beloved Hermes t-shirt that I bought few of now recently because I genuinely think they're so amazing. The fit is just great. I'm not wearing a watch. I think I'm gonna go for my mini oak.
Miguel.
I think so. I just need to tuck
As
this.
always.
And this is my outfit of the day.
Wow.
Do you like it?
Insane.
Right? These are the shoes you bought me.
Yeah?
See. Let's get going. Filippo and I are such creatures of habit. We love to come to like few same places and to also eat same things, which I'm not sure is that great. But while we were in Switzerland, Heron Preston, the designer and the DJ, he told us about a Chinese place in Milan that, what is the Chinese place called, baby? Taho or something.
Tahu.
That we have to try, but probably not during Fashion Week and probably not right now. There's like I have a whole list of cafes and restaurants newly open in Milan because at the moment Milan is booming with new places, with new exciting things, and I'm so excited for it. It's like getting very, very exciting to be here, so I'm very happy. The only thing that I'm a little bit sad about right now in my routine is that I'm missing my Pilates classes. I've been working out a little bit at home, but not enough, and also my Pilates instructor, she's a Pisces. So she's celebrating her birthday. She's on traveling at the moment, and I'm fashion weeking, so. We're quickly at Prada to pick up something that I was looking for, and I finally found it. And then I'm just trying on. It's something that I definitely don't need, but I like. Guys, we ended up somehow in Antonia where I'm trying on this dress. I basically am obsessed. I'm trying on this dress in a portrait, Antonia. Antonia is a good friend of, well, Filippo first, but also I acquired her because I love her so much. And I just saw this dress. Wow, let's go out. I told them to stop showing me stuff because I'm getting this dress, but then Filippo is coming with something. You know, I don't go shopping with Filippo because he always makes me buy stuff. I love this clutch, but I definitely don't need it.
No?
No.
Imagine that if I think that one thing you need is clutch.
No, because you bought me Hermes clutch literally in this color.
That you never use.
For Christmas.
So clearly it's not the right one.
Split from Filippo for only like 20 minutes basically because he forgot his sunglasses while we were at Prada, but he had an appointment. So I said I'll go grab the sunglasses so we don't forget while he goes to his appointment, and then I'll meet him there. It's kind of grey, gloomy day in Milan, which is not great because apparently it's going to be like this whole of Milan Fashion Week. They packed the glasses for me even so nicely at Prada. So I'm going now to reunite with him. I'll show you a little bit of snippets. Some of my favorite shopping spots in Milan are here because we ended up what you could have seen at Antonia in Portrait. There are two different, it's like a multi-brand store, but with really, really, really great selection. So we went to the one in Portrait. We also like to go to the one in Kusani, which is in Brera. It's a bit of a day where we're trying to do kind of last few little enjoyable things. What do we think about this new Bottega bag? I also like the one over there in sort of like this greyish color. Let me zoom in so you can see it. You see like the tote, but intrecciato tote. And look at the green croc bag, so gorgeous, yummy. And then I told Filippo, I want to spend a whole day today in bed because tomorrow we're already starting to shoot a big project that we have going on for Prada. And it's like 4 looks or 3 looks, I'm not sure. It's like already tomorrow we're like shooting, and then the day after is the Gucci show, you guys. Which is kind of also crazy to think about, but you know how it is. Fashion Week is around the corner and we can see it because if you go on the streets, it's full of models doing their castings. The city is packed, even though all the Milanese people are out. But look at this, it's a casting spot. You know, you can just see the models are queuing, they're doing their castings. And I love to see how hard the models work. They grind, they hustle, they go to these castings, they wait in line, then they get seen. And then you know how many castings they do? Like probably 15 castings, and then they get like 2 shows. Well, obviously, some of them that are so big, and once you make it, you don't even have to go to castings anymore. Like you just go to fittings and done. But it's like the grind is real. And the hard work that goes behind it, I respect so much. So, wow. Little walk in Brera, and then duvet day. Yes! Got home. The weekend shopping was really successful. It was not supposed to be shopping. I was just gonna go to Prada to collect something that I've ordered after the Abu Dhabi trip, and then my essay called me to say that it's arrived. You guys are gonna know what it is, obviously. I was speaking about this particular thing since my trip in Abu Dhabi. So here they are. And I actually got a size 39.5 instead of 40, but they're so comfortable, so beautiful. I know that my shoe obsession lately has been insane, but these are perfect for summer or winter. And I'm just so happy. Since I was already in the boutique, I also got a pair of sunglasses, like sunglasses I should put on the no-buy list. These are like the black ones I think I got in Abu Dhabi, but have very, very light lenses. Can you see this? They're like light blue lenses, almost look like opticals. So cute. And the reason why I love these is because sometimes I just want to wear sunglasses, but I also want to see in the dark places. And I don't know if it has to do with my eyes being brown. I just don't know how some people can wear sunglasses in the dark places. I'll tell you something. I see nothing in sunglasses. When I enter the van even, I see nothing. So then we went to Antonia. I just unboxed it also for my TikTok, and I had to leave with this. I have 2, 3, 4. This is my 5th Margot from the row, and I just love this one particularly because it's a shoulder Margot, and you guys know how much I love anything shoulder related. And this one actually probably was definitely not necessary because it's kind of same color as this one, but this one I use more for like traveling, and this one can be like a perfect day-to-day bag. I just love this shape and style, and I'm so happy with it. And then the other thing that I got in Antonia is that Phoebe Philo dress that you've seen me try on in the boutique. I need to now unpack all of this and kind of sort it out because I don't like mess. And now that I've shown it to you, it doesn't have to sit in the corner and just wait for me to unbox it. So yeah, that's a great thing. I know already what I'm gonna place this bag. I mean, I'm so happy. It's gonna go on this shelf, which is kind of like full of these similar styles of bags. Guys, it is 8 p.m. Philippe and I will literally chilled half of the afternoon. He cooked me the most delicious pasta for dinner. We watched this, or started watching this movie called, I think called 0 Day or something like that with Robert De Niro. Haven't finished it yet though. Just really had the most relaxing, wholesome, exciting, easy, like going afternoon that I don't remember having one so chill in such a long time, and it feels great. I actually wanted to wrap this video up, but then there's something on my mind that I also wanted to share with you before we come to this. I think very soon, probably still in February, I'll have some more wedding related updates for you. But in my private life, that is the most asked question from my friends and families, like, tell us more about the wedding, tell us more about the wedding. A lot of the things I'm keeping still under wraps. It's kind of, there are like many reasons for that. I don't know if I actually ever shared that we have secured the venue. At this point, I think a year ago, we have secured the venue. Then at some point, we got a completely different idea. The point is that I don't know if you guys got married or if you got married in Europe or how it is, but one of the main issues with getting like a beautiful venue is that you can't really choose more or less anything. Like when you choose a beautiful venue, you have to go with their own catering, with their own suppliers, with their own way of like pretty much everything. Like obviously you can choose what type of flower you want, but even the flower vendor, you kind of have to go with theirs and things like that, and it gets like really almost like political within like wedding planning. And there was a moment last year when I told Filippo, like, you know what, if we're gonna pay like so much money for the wedding and I'm not gonna have what I want, might as well just like go to the city hall and get married, and just because it's not really, for me, it's just about marrying the person I love more than anything. So either I'm gonna have my perfect day, or if I can't have what I want, I don't want to not have choice what I'm gonna pay for. And I only first found out about this whole thing when my other friends got married. So like I have quite a few friends who got married in beautiful places, and they told me that they couldn't have the cake that they wanted, or they couldn't have a catering at all. You kind of get to choose a menu, but you can't, like, for example, if you have like favorite, I don't know, like French fries from the Harry's bar, like I just made it up, like you can't ask for that, you know? I have some things that I'm really particularly like fixated on, and Filippo has completely different things that he's fixated on. So it's really so much more complicated than I thought. I thought it's like you pick a venue, you find a date that works for you, which also, by the way, it's not as easy because you find a venue that you want and then you find out that, for example, at 1 a.m. music has to be off, or you find that it's booked for the next 3 years because I don't understand how people get engaged and then they get married 6 months later. I honestly do not understand how do they find venues, because like it's insane. Did you know that some people book wedding venues even if they're not even engaged, because in order to avoid this whole situation that like basically I genuinely, I never knew, you know, when people say like, oh my god, wedding planning is so stressful, I thought it like it's stressful because there's so much to plan and like so many boxes to tick, and like you have to go and like check the venue out, and you need to taste the cake, and I was like, that's not really that stressful. But I mean, I guess it can be stressful. Now I understand what it is. It's more that it's like politics of trying to negotiate and kind of compromise on many things that you are like, okay, we don't want to have that, but we want to have that. And like I thought like the part like that is stressful about weddings is like, oh my god, is it gonna rain on my wedding day? But actually I understood that it's so much deeper than that, and it's so much more complex. And what I find the most stressful is that obviously I'm getting so many questions about the wedding itself. I think I told you guys this is my most hated question to get. I saw this TikTok of one of my favorite TikTokers, Eleni, and she was saying how she learned so much during her bridal era. And one of the things is that like everybody kind of looks at you and just like is like, she's the bride, right? Which is like a beautiful thing at first when you get engaged, and it's so exciting, all these congratulations and so much love, and I love it, I truly love it. But one thing is, whenever I see someone who I haven't seen for a while, or it doesn't matter, maybe not even for a while, the first question is like, when is the wedding? Where is the wedding? Who's doing your dress? And it's just like so many wedding related questions. And sometimes I even like ran into people on the street and they'd be like, tell me all about your wedding. And I honestly feel like I probably was that very same person before I got engaged. I didn't realize how annoying that question gets. I think I've spoken about this to you guys. I didn't realize how annoying that question gets after like you get it asked 20 times in a day, and I'm already like bracing myself because I know Fashion Week is coming and all these people that I haven't seen for a while are gonna be like, wedding must be soon, show me your dress and all of that stuff. And honestly, you know, can you imagine just answering like 20 times a day about your wedding, and it's already a topic that is kind of stressful because you're like, I just want to also think about other things besides my wedding, like other things like summer plans, or I don't know, like what are we loving at the moment, or TV series, or travel plans, or anything at all. What are we buying? Just not like 20 times a day the wedding, you know what I mean? So that's one thing that I've realized throughout this, and I would like to take this opportunity to apologize to all of my brides who have asked me that. So my friend Nada, she got married, and like when we kind of overlapped in our engaged era for a little bit, and I remember telling her like, oh my god, I asked you so many times like, how's the wedding planning going? And now I understand, and I apologize. And I wonder if it's the same for the like women who are pregnant, that then like when you see people who you haven't seen, then they ask you like, when is the baby due? Is it a boy or is it a girl? Da, 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 da. Like, have you got like your nursery ready? And all of these questions that maybe are making you a little bit stressed because there's so much to do, right? I don't know, maybe someone wise who's already been through this can kind of help me. Or maybe the problem is me, because like an average person will probably see 4 or 5 people in their like work life, and then occasionally another person. But the problem with me is I probably see around 100 in this international industry colleagues throughout just one season. I tend to see a lot of people that I haven't seen. That does not help. Here, I left this little wedding open, like, I don't know, like opening up about my wedding situation at the end of this video, but soon I will have more updates for you guys. One thing that I'm not stressed about at all is the dress. That's the only thing I'm not stressed about. So, but I guess that's one thing that I know how to do. So anyway, I will leave you guys now. I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna remove my makeup from the day, and I think I'm gonna mask and just look after myself a little bit, because tomorrow is the last day before the Milan Fashion Week starts. So yeah, I love you lots, and I'll see you soon in my next one. Thank you for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye.